Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Yitzchak Pierson. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a real estate broker here in Texas, part of the agent collective with eXp Realty. We do weekly trainings. I'm doing every other week for right now. Thank you for showing up, and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, let me move this. All right, I think we're all set up. Let me know if you're able to see my presentation. It should say the AI ready real estate agent skills you must have for 2027.
We can see
So
it.
awesome. Thank you. So this is not necessarily a tech class. This is more of a relevance class. We're going to be talking about what skills actually matter as, AI and portals and the search engines continue to evolve, and then how agents stay valuable, trusted, and chosen throughout that process. So I'm very excited. This is going to be a little bit different than learning necessarily about what AI can do for you, but what you can still do for your clients that AI cannot do. So, again, AI isn't coming, it's already here. AI isn't a future trend, it's already shaping how buyers search, how they calculate affordability, and how they research agents like you and me. The question is not if AI affects your business, but it's how AI affects your business. So the real shift, the biggest shift isn't automation, it's discovery. Consumers now research first, they compare digitally, and they ask AI questions before they ever talk to a human. They're going to trust a lot of times the AI over their parents and their family members now. It's becoming their best friend, so something to be aware of. Um, AI replaces tasks, not agents. So AI doesn't replace you as a professional, it replaces tasks. The agents who will lose relevance are the ones whose value was only transactional. If you're building a relationship-based business, you are always going to be in high demand. People want to know and talk to people that they know and like and trust. So AI, there are going to be some things like that people trust it for, but we're going to go over some of the things today that that AI cannot replace you with. So some of the things that AI is already replacing, again, we talked about it, searches, alerts, estimates, stats. These are all now things that AI can do. AI handles these instantly, and it's not a threat, it's a signal. So these automating routine tasks, virtual assistants handle scheduling, data entry, client entry. Um, what AI will never replace is trust, context, emotional intelligence, local nuance, and judgment. That these are the human advantages. AI can't replace lived experience. So who you are as a person is what is your unique superpower that makes you different than all other agents, and it makes you different than AI. So they cannot replace you and your lived experience. So the myth of the tech savvy agent, being good with tools isn't the advantage. So I'll say that again. Being good with tools isn't the advantage. Interpretation and clarity are your advantage. Clients don't need more information, they need meaning. So they can go get all of the information at the click of a button. It's so quick and but they don't know how to interpret it. So well, a lot of times when I'm teaching agents about learning AI and using it as a tool in their business, I say it's like you still have to be the subject matter expert to be able to explain the data that you're being provided. I use AI in my comparative market analysis, but I use it, I go do my comparative market analysis. I go do all the research, look at the tax data, look at the CAD, look at past MLS data. And then I take all of that and I put it into AI and I have it help me formulate my thoughts and my opinion on the marketing of the property because I know what I want to convey to my clients, what I want them to understand with the data. And so that's where you're never going to be replaced because if you can understand the market data, if you can understand your local market, and then you use AI as a tool to help you convey that better to your clients and being able to meet clients where they are. I have some clients that are very, very they ask a lot of questions. They're very detail oriented. So AI really helps me get all of their questions answered and make them feel heard and understood for their learning style. So that's one way that AI can really help you adapt to your different avatars of clients, different personality types. So I'm going to go over a few skills um, that are going to be super important going into 2026, going into 2027. The first skill is interpretation. So context beats data. Anyone can pull numbers. The real skill is explaining what those numbers actually mean for the client, for this moment, this decision. They don't care about anything else. They want to know how this affects them. And so being able to interpret the data for your clients is like the number one skill. So again, you have to be subject matter expert in real estate in order to leverage AI in your favor, in your client's favor. Skill number two is relationship and trust capital. So AI accelerates trust for people who already have it. Relationships compound. Trust shortens sales cycles. So you really, the more you are putting yourself out there, building credibility within your community, your online presence, some of the classes that I've taught on showing up in AI and search engines, you writing blog posts, getting featured in articles by local newspapers, anything that you can do to continue to build trust and relevance, it's just going to compound what you already do in your relationship-based business. Your clients are going to love you even more and be your biggest raving fans when you can cater to their needs by leveraging AI as a tool. The third skill is local market authority. So AI favors hyper local experts. Generic agents are going to disappear. The future belongs to the people who deeply understand their market. So whatever you can do to understand your local market, going to your local governmental affairs meetings, your GA committee, getting involved with city council, going to those meetings in your city with your county, understanding your water rights, understanding all of these things. And a lot of these classes are provided through your local real estate association. So I highly recommend getting involved in your real estate association, getting involved with your brokerage, other brokerages, just collaboration, understanding what's going on in your market for the resale market, for the new construction market, for commercial. Even if you don't do commercial, you want to know some of the big things that are coming into town. I just posted a video about a Costco coming into town. You want to be the local expert for your city, for your community. This is something that AI can pull up stats and stuff, but they're not gonna believe it as much as you being there, showing them, saying, "Hey, I was just at this city council meeting. I just heard that this is coming through." AI is not going to know all of that stuff that's not public data, that AI goes and pulls from public data sources. So you being friends with city council, the mayor, things like that is going to give you a lot more credibility with your clients to give them information before they can even get it from AI. Number four skill, education-based communication. So agents who teach win. Education builds confidence faster than persuasion. So you're not trying to sell them anything, you're trying to educate and empower them. The more you educate and empower, the more they feel comfortable and confident with their decisions. So that's something that is just extremely crucial in the business. Don't try to sell them on anything. Come from a place of education and empowering your clients. Skill number five is decision guidance. The agent of the future reduces overwhelm. Your job is helping clients decide, not just presenting options. So we would like to think that we're very we make decisions based off of logic, and that's just not the case, especially buying a house for yourself or selling your home that your kids grew up in. There's a lot of emotions attached to it. And so our clients need guidance in the decision-making process, and that comes from our experience and our education, being able to give them the options and help them decide based off of logical evaluation. And that's just, as professionals, we have to do that, and that's not going to be replaced by AI. Our decision-making guidance in a real estate transaction is something that's going to always be there. So that is super important. There's so many classes out there, real estate negotiation expert. I would recommend taking more classes to help you learn how to better make decisions and guide your clients in the decision-making process. Skill six is visibility where AI looks. So AI can't recommend what it can't see. Your authority must live where AI pulls information. So I just posted the replay from my last class on how to show up in AI searches. Super important. You need to be putting yourself out there through blog posts, through your Google business profile, through your website. You need to be building a stack of credibility posts, whether having these profiles, citations, Zillow.com, Homes.com, Realtor.com, your LinkedIn profile, your Google business profile. All of those are vitally crucial to AI being able to recommend you. So if you want to stay relevant, then you have to put in the effort to put content out that educates and informs your client so that AI pulls that information and recommends you. That's just something that is a skill that you have to make a priority in your business to stay relevant in the new AI era that we're living in. Skill number seven is system thinking. So AI ready agents don't do everything. They design systems to delegate low value work and protect focus. You need to constantly be doing an audit on what your dollar per hour worth is. There's a great book by Dan Martell called Buy Back Your Time. He has a great formula for this. But you want to add up your gross income from last year. What was the gross amount of money that you earned? Divide that by the simple math. He has even simplified math, but there's 52 weeks in a year, divided by 40 hours a week. Figure out what your dollar per hour amount is. He takes out the holidays even for that. So definitely recommend that. I taught a class with Danny Batselkin on virtual assistants. That is also up on the Power Huddle, Agent Power Huddle YouTube channel. to go watch that class and see exactly how to buy back more of your time. But you want to be everything that doesn't involve direct contact with your client, you want to be giving that to AI to reduce your brain power. When I first started using I mostly used it for captions on Instagram Reels and videos and things like that because it was like that was taking my brain power to try and come up with all of that. So it was like, hey, I made a video on this, write me a description, and then it was done. And I didn't have to take more brain power trying to figure that out. So that was low value work. The video still needed to be put out, but I didn't need to take 15 minutes trying to come up with a perfect caption. So anything that you can do to hand off low value tasks to AI, it's a 100% recommended. So get in that habit of thinking of systems to be able to delegate work, take work off your plate. If it's done more than once, if it's a repeatable process, there should be a standard operating procedure for it. You can use AI to write that SOP and get that off of your plate. So, why portals and AI still need humans? AI provides informations, humans provide confidence, and confidence is what closes deals. So despite, the advancements in AI, you're still gonna need humans to provide information. You want the confidence that comes with it because we still see that AI has hallucinations or they give you wrong information. There's nothing going to be able to replace the human element of building a relationship with someone and someone trusting you and you having the confidence to tell them, hey, I've done 100 transactions. I've come across this so many times. This is just part of the process. Don't worry about it. We're going to get through this. You reassuring your clients because of your life experience it's irreplaceable. So keep that in mind. Humans provide confidence, and confidence is what closes deals. So, how top agents will work by 2027. It's going to be fewer tasks, more advisory conversations, less chasing, and more inbound trust. So, again, handing off tasks that you don't need to be doing, getting AI to do them, less chasing. The more you build your profile, the more you show up in AI searches by putting out that content that makes you the subject matter expert, that gets AI to recommend you, that the client is more likely, just like if you were to get a referral from somebody else, you have the triangle of trust of this person introduced me to this person and I trust this person, so I trust this new person because of the introduction. AI is going to be introducing you to people because you come up in those recommended searches, and you're not going to have to sell yourself as much because you have put so much out there that builds credibility and rapport before they ever even meet you. So more inbound trust, definitely something to be excited for. What agents should stop wasting time on? So, shiny tools, vanity metrics, and doing work that costs less than your hourly value. So we all get shiny object syndrome. We all want to, try this next new AI tool out. I'll be honest, like I have just kind of blocked out other AI tools. I stick to the core ones for now. ChatGPT, Perplexity, those are the ones that I use in my business. I personally will probably never do an AI clone of myself because I feel like that breaks integrity with your audience. You're catfishing your audience by creating an AI version of yourself. And again, you are the product. You should be out in front making the videos. There's going to be two schools of thought that you can make more videos with your AI clone and get in front of more people. Yes, but that's just not my cup of tea. I'm still going to put in the hard work to make videos and be the face of my business, the genuine, true face of my business. And then, figuring out, stop doing things that cost less than your hourly value. You should be able to know what your hourly cost is, what your time is worth, and always be thinking of it every year. The goal is to get your hourly pay to go up and to hand off tasks that cost less than what you make. And even, and you have to figure out, okay, so if my dollarly hour is $100 an hour, then I need to be handing off, $75 an hour tasks or $50 an hour tasks. Definitely $25 an hour tasks or below, $10, all of those. You have to figure out exactly what works for you with your budget and your finances, but you need to have that mindset to always be thinking, the more money I earn, the less I need to be doing, the more I need to delegate and stop doing things that are costing me money. For instance, I'm about to turn a property over to a property management company because I look at it, if I have to spend more than 1 hour a month dealing with tenants, I'm losing money compared to what I'm paying that property management company to manage my property per month. So just you have to work to have that shift to um, start paying things out. And I know it's hard to start with, but you have to make that switch at some point. So the AI ready agent operating model. You want to have visibility, trust, interpretation, decision, and relationship. So we talked about a lot of those, gaining visibility, having trust, interpreting the data, being a decision maker, and building a relationship with your client. This is the model of the modern real estate flywheel. So we'll go into where to invest your time and energy now. You want to have education, local authority, systems, reputation, and leverage are the real estate investments. Those are what you want to invest your time in. Education, local authority, systems, and reputation. Make sure you're being strategic in prioritizing your time to get better in those areas. Your personal AI readiness audit. So ask yourself honestly, would AI understand what I do, trust my expertise, and recommend me? So if you were AI and you were combing the internet, the only thing that AI has access to is public information on the internet. So ask yourself honestly, would AI understand what I do and trust my expertise and recommend me? So everything that you're putting out there, keep that in mind. Flagship framework for success. Be visible, be trusted, be chosen. This is the entire game moving forward. So if it doesn't help you be visible, if it doesn't help you be a trusted real estate professional, if it doesn't help you be chosen, then it's not for you. So keep that in mind moving forward. Okay, we are right around time. My QR code is there on the screen if you want to get more information. I'll leave you with this closing thought. The future doesn't reward hustle, it rewards clarity, trust, and relevance. So it's not all about hustling. It's about having clarity on what you want out of life, building trust with people, and maintaining relevance in the real estate community as a professional. That is going to keep you going for the long term. There's a lot of clickbait fads, things that are gonna only last for a while. Agents come and go in the business to stay relevant and have longevity in the business, focus on clarity, trust, and relevance. Okay, I'll open it up for questions now. If anybody has any questions, I'm happy to answer. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for your time, and I will see you again in 2 weeks. I hope you have a great week. Go out there and conquer.
If you'd like more information or to get connected to the Agent Power Huddle, join our free Facebook group. This call was designed for the agents in our EXP organization, but open to any agent from any brokerage. If you're a guest and you're interested in learning more about EXP or our specific resources within the Agent Collective, reach out to the person who invited you to this call to get more info. Produced by the Agent Collective Media Network.